EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the LA Chargers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
12. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
We'll go orange. Hey, Kappa. Ready?
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins, 27 yards. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
The defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. In motion right, Olave. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Baylor Tiger. Hey, go Lion.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 5-9. Ready.
Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to. It's facing 4th down.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Baylor Tiger.
On 4th down, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Dobbins. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's completed right side to Palmer. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
Five nine. Ready.
Herbert now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Second and 6. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And bulldozing his way through. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First down, Saints.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 28 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hold the trips right. Go. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Touchdown, Chargers! A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now 2nd and 3. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Dobbins. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Hey, go Lion. 12.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. Touchdown! Josh Palmer, 34 yards. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it. They did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Fielded at the 33. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
21.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey. Set.
Play action. It's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, LA! Quentin Johnston, 58 yards. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
18 yards the gain for number 18.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Hey, OP. Set.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Hey, Ray. 59. Set.
They snap it to Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, go Lion.
Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
12. Ready.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he comes back with one. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. This now a 3rd and 4.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And now an audible here into something else. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Hey, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Baylor tight. Go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Meanwhile, Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Baylor Tiger. Let's go, let's go.
Here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. A nice pickup of 17 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now it's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
5-9, 5-9.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
At the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Taken down at the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point try now from Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
5-9, 5-9. Ready.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They're going to pass here with Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Home troops right. Go.
Here's Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week